There's nothing more powerful than a change whose time has come. The secret of that change is to focus all your energy not on resurrecting the old, but on building the new. Building the new? Kolkata, home to a population of over 5 million people, is also known as the City of Joy. Kolkata is not just a city, but an emotion. There is a saying that if Kolkata thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. The city also boasts of India's largest monument, the Victoria Memorial. 26,000 tons of steel with no nuts and bolts, a cantilever bridge, the Howrah. Cricket's answer to the Colosseum, the Eden Gardens. Longest cable-stayed bridge in India, the Hooghly. The only city in India to have trams. This city, which gave India her first Nobel laureate, Sir Rabindranath Tagore, Mother Teresa, who chose to work in Calcutta all her life, legends like Satyajit Ray, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and spiritual masters of the likes of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda. The list is endless. The old city of Calcutta still breathes the greatness of these luminaries and tries to preserve their essence in the hearts of its people. Not everything is perfect all the time. This city chooses to look beyond the imperfections. For generations, the inhabitants of Kumartuli in northern Kolkata have been engaged in the time-honored art of creating clay idols, clay collected from the banks of the Ganges. The finished idols are worshipped during Durga Puja, where all of Bengal comes together in a pageant of celebration. Mr. Subratho Roy Chatterjee, one of the city's progeny and an indigent craftsman, is having trouble with his eyesight the last few days.
Work round the clock. Aha! There it is. I can see blood and objects in my eyes now. My doctor told me I have sugar and blood pressure. Could it be because of that? I really need to find a solution for this. I went to meet Dr. Samir Biswas, a leading eye surgeon. I was told that I have proliferative diabetic retinopathy and heading towards retinal detachment. Without further ado, I was asked to rush to Chennai for an immediate surgery at a leading institute. Blood spots remain in my vision still. I wish my son had come along. It was a long and tiring journey. Not before I had to muster my contacts to cough up some hard cash. A month's salary gone in this trip. Can't exactly describe the sensation of reaching Chennai for the first time ever. Slightly apprehensive. Where do I go now? Is there someone who could help me out? How do I reach the hospital from here? All my life I learnt only one language, Bengali. Felt miserable not understanding Tamil. Then with directions provided by a good Samaritan, I headed to Nungambakam. Such huge crowd, just as in Kolkata. At last a likeness. Funny sounding language, this Tamil with the ja's and the pa's. Wish I didn't have to travel so far and struggle so much. If only there was something back there for me. After troubling a few more people, I reached my destination. My goodness, this is colossal. My journey is totally justified. I was amazed by the efficiency of this hospital. I didn't have to wait much for my turn to meet the most renowned Dr. S.S. Badrinath.
Sankara Nethralaya received more than 300 patients on an average every day from these regions. There were many more who could not travel the distance and avail the treatment facilities in Chennai. It was during the same time Dr. Samir Biswas and his mentor Dr. Murali Sengupta referred many more patients on goodwill. Depth of friendship does not depend on the length of the acquaintance. A friendship that spanned more than a decade. A former contemporary, Dr. Samir Biswas, was a blessing in disguise. A great camaraderie lasting till day. A need arose in Kolkata. It was time to spread the wings. All glory comes from daring to begin. Sankara Nethralaya began offering its services, serving about 200 patients every day. With an idea of expanding and offering more comprehensive care, and with goodwill from several angel donors, constructed its own eye hospital at Mukundapur, which was commissioned by the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Shri Buddhadev Bhattacharya. Soon, patients began flocking, even from neighboring countries. Patients, old and young, far and near, noble and needy. Distance does not matter for those who cannot see. The hospital is equipped with state-of-the-art investigational facilities. Has located an entire flow to community service. Guess what? Nobody knows the significance of frequent eye checkups more than Mr. Subratho Roy himself. A job well begun is only half done. The state of West Bengal faces many challenges on the human development, infrastructure front, and providing healthcare services. The poverty ratio is 34.3% as per the new methodology. Less than 20% of those in need have access to eye health services in India. A recent study states that awareness of cataract and night blindness was moderate, but that of diabetic retinopathy was quite low, while that of glaucoma and other eye complications is still negligible. These data suggest that there is a need for health education in this Indian population to reduce visual impairment. So, what do we do? Sankara Nethralaya makes determined effort to spread the awareness of eye-related diseases. From time to time, camps are organized. People are educated and a formal training is imparted in our vision centers. Poor eye health is a significant cause of poverty and critically affects attainment of the Millennium Development Goals. The government initiates a series of steps. This is the primary healthcare center run by it. There are 922 primary healthcare centers, most of which provide only outpatient services with basic infrastructure. However, the number of PHCs and services delivered is far from adequate. Sankara Nethralaya adopts a multi-pronged strategy to counter problems of visual impairment. This is Pantihal, a village in the district of Howrah, 30 kilometers from Kolkata. There are several people here with complicated eye problems, and they absolutely lack access to a super specialist. Community ophthalmology is an icing on the cake. A team of optometrists, social workers, along with a fellow consultant and a mobile refraction van visit the village. This reduces the need for travel tremendously. A word of praise for the local youngsters in organizing the camps. A remarkable boost in the quality, accessibility and affordability in healthcare. Free comprehensive eye examination is conducted. Patients are screened for cataract and other ocular diseases with the aid of ophthalmic equipments. Refractive errors are determined. Finally, spectacle dispensation for the needy is undertaken at nil cost. Sankara Nethralaya is the pioneer in this area. This is the first in the country. With wavefront guided ablation and flap creation, this combines the latest technologies for excellent results in visual and optical quality. Halves the processing time per patient. Another first, polymerase chain reaction, a rapid diagnostic procedure for rare diseases, was instituted in Sankara Nethralaya. Very small clinical sample size is collected. The tests require less than 24 hours for completion to identify infectious agents and actuate instant specific therapy at the earliest. The last several years, doctors utilize a unique and systemized collection of electronically stored patient health information, the electronic medical record. The enterprise-wide information system provides uniform global access to the data across any center in the world. This tremendously enhances the overall productivity, provides faster patient care, and decision-making responses. However, the battle is still not won. We still have a destitute parent who is having cataract blindness, a farmer with macular edema, a widower with uveitis. They are the sole breadwinners. It doesn't end there. Children with strabismus, people with scleritis, hyphema, sarcoidosis, myasthenia gravis, optic neuritis and presbyopia. It is the last straw that breaks a camel's back. There are still millions of people who seek instantaneous remedy. You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on resurrecting the old, but on building the new. With renewed vigor, taking another leap of faith, bigger and better.